Hi, everybody. I'm Lorraine Tierney with Chat and Craft with Lorraine, and I'm coming live today to do a sketch challenge with you. I hope you can hear me okay. I can't find my earbuds, and I think they're in the wash, and the washing machine was running, so I couldn't. We have a front loader washing machine, so I couldn't open the door and try to find them. So I hope I really didn't leave them in my pocket yesterday. But anyway, it is Sunday, May 26th. It's about 2 o'clock, and I've been trying to come on Monday nights at 7, but the weather's been so beautiful, and tomorrow's Memorial Day, and my daughter's off, so I'm going to spend the day with her and the family, and I just thought I probably won't be back in time to go live on Monday night, so I would go live tonight. So we are going to do a sketch challenge. I'm going to switch over my camera and then I'll show you what I'm going to be doing. Okay, let's go to this view. So this is the sketch challenge. The lighter box is the front of the card, and then there's a rectangular kind of piece of paper in the back and a banner, some somethings, whatever you want those to be, and a sentiment. So I'm going to show you my interpretation of that. So I thought I would use the Wildflower Designs stamp set. I just put the stickers on a bunch of these, so they're still on top. I've been using them, but without stickers, and thought I should take care of that. Okay, so I started out with a pretty peacock card base and some paper from the Thoughtful Journeys pack. It's one of those packs with lots of scenes on it, and I really like those. And I decided to make a square and not quite go to the edges of the paper, edges of the card like this sketch did. And that's okay with a sketch because it's your interpretation and it's a starting point for you. And you can go wherever you would like with it. So I'm not going to glue that down yet because I don't know if this is going to work. I did not make this ahead of time. I'm kind of doing it. I've thought it out, but I haven't done it yet. So we're going to see together. I really wanted to use this largest banner from the Nested Essentials dies. This is the largest banner. And I've always see people cut it narrow enough so that you can put it in like this, and then it would just cut off the bottom. But I kept going narrower and narrower, and I couldn't get it right. And I didn't want this any narrower. So instead, I put the banner on the paper like that and just traced that shape with my pencil. You can see it right there. And I'm going to cut it because I don't cut a great banner on my own. A lot of people snip up the middle and then come in from either side to that point. But I wanted this to be a little more even than I sometimes get it. And now I can just erase any remnants of that line. There we go. So this is supposed to lay on top here, but I want to offset it a little bit. So, or make it stand out a little bit more. I'm thinking, I'll have to trim that at the bottom, but I'm thinking of putting a couple of Petunia Pop, and then that would go up to the top. Petunia Pop borders on the edge. So I think I will go ahead and do that. I like the Petunia Pop and the Pretty Peacock, and then that's Pool Party that I have the other piece matted on. So let's get this. I just want a little bit to show, just to make it stand out. Try to get that straight. I use my grid paper to give me a straight look. All right, and then we'll do this one. So I like the liquid glue for that little bit of room it gives. Now try to get this one even and the same as the one on the other side. And I'm going to hope that's close enough. And now we'll just trim this right off. There we go. Okay. All right, I guess I can go ahead and glue this down. It's looking like that part of it. Oh, that's pretty on that side too. Oh, this paper is just so beautiful. It's all kinds of watercolor scenes like that. All right, so my card opening the correct way, yes. I would put this here. And I would put this up like that. And then we're going to use a sentiment. And my sentiment's going to come from this Wildflower Designs set 2. I'm going to do Sending Happy Thoughts. And I think I will use Pretty Peacock. And I'm going to put it on this piece of DSP. It's just kind of looks pool party-ish and looks rather solid, but it isn't. So I think I'll do that. And try to get it straight, although it's a pretty bumpy up and down sentiment in font, so it probably doesn't matter too much. I may have to go all the way across. Okay, I'm going to trim both edges of that a little bit closer. Okay, and now we have to see about doing some things over here. And I was thinking about doing some of the flowers or these. Yes, the flowers, the decorations from that. And I wasn't sure whether I wanted to do them on colored cardstock or plain cardstock. There's definitely wild wheat in there, and I thought this one could kind of be wild wheat. We could do a petunia pop and maybe a pool party. So I think I will do that. Let me put this ink away, and I'm hoping I can find a smaller scrap of pool party. Here we go. And let me get wild wheat ink. I did not bring that one over. Okay. So let's do some stamping. Stamping and then die cutting. All right, so wild wheat is right here. I've got to make a little more room. I have this big table, and if you've ever been here, my friends can attest, it's cluttered. It's got stuff all over it. Hi, Jackie. Hope you're having a nice long weekend. All right, so there's the wild wheat. I don't know what that is. Is that a weed? Is that a flower? We'll go with alliteration and call it a wild wheat weed. Let me clean this one. All right, and now we'll do a little pool party. If you like this sketch and the design of the sketch, the measurements will be coming out tomorrow in a blog post that I'll be doing on chatandcraftwithlorraine.com. But right now I can't tell you what the measurements are of that banner or anything else off the top of my head. I got a little halo there, but that's okay because we're going to use the dies to cut that out. All right. I'm going to cut this and try to put these through my mini cut and emboss a couple at a time. So let me trim these down. Okay. And we will bring the mini machine right over here. And I'm going to put this one on. Okay, and then, did I take all the dies out? No, I didn't. And then this one. And we'll run those two through. Oh, I've got the handle on the other side. Okay, I'm being ambidextrous. Look at that. Okay, there's our petunia pop flower. That's cute. Kind of reminds me of the ones in the paper. And then a little pool party one. Very cute. I'm doing tone on tone for all of these. And now we'll do wild wheat. So when you're watching this, let me know, has wild wheat grown on you at all over the past year? Have you always liked it? Have you always disliked it? And how do you feel about it now? I was not sure of it in the beginning, but I kind of like it. I've found a lot of uses for it. And Stampin' Up! Keeps showing how pretty it can be in a lot of this different paper that we have. So I have to say, it's growing on me. Now they had, on the sketch, they had 4 elements over here. I am not going to do 4 elements. I think I will just do 3 and try to anchor them down a little bit with my sentiment. That's all wonky, but you get the idea of what I'm going for. So let's go ahead and put this down. And I'm going to go for an even border on those 3 sides. And let's see, should we pop that up? No, I think I'll pop my flowers and my sentiment up instead. But I feel like I lost my point there. There we go. And let's center this. I'm going to count grids, or I have 2 inches. So 2 1/8 inch. I'm looking at my numbers up here on either side of this center line. And then I'll guess at the middle of that. Okay, and then we'll do a little popping up of these flowers. I'm using up the edges of my dimensionals here. I'm not really going to put that one in place just yet. I'm just going to let it sit there for a second. And then I think I need a little dimensional on that. I did the wild wheat one next. I could leave the little backs on the dimensionals till I know where I want it, but it's kind of so automatic that I just pull them off. It's going to be in the way. So I want it over there a little bit more. We'll see about that one. And then there, I left that one on. How do you like that? Maybe something like that. And a sentiment right across here. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. I want to turn this one just a little bit at an angle. And then this one, I think I want them to be a little more spaced out. And then this, I'll just put a couple of dimensionals on the ends. Oops. If I can move, sticking off the edge a little bit there. And pick up a few of these. These little ones can be tricky to get off. All right. And I think I do need, this is a little lower. I think I'm going to put another one under there. It seems to be dipping down a little bit. I'm going to pull it up and layer that. There we go. And I think I need a little something under the center of it. So I have a take your pick tool hiding on this table someplace, but I'm going to use my scissors to put it under and then hold it down. All right, and we need a little bling. So I have some in color sparkle dots here. The pool party and the summer splash are very similar in color, and I have some petunia pop. So I think I'm going to do the summer splash, I think. Yep, I'm going to put one there. Here's a littler one, smaller one over here. I often put them under where the dimensional is so they won't pop up through the envelope quite so much. And these are pretty flat, so I'm guessing these mail okay. I'm going to do a couple more because they're so pretty. Do one over there. Oops, I shot that one across my table. And one more down here. There you go. Now we need to do a little something in the inside, but there's the front of it. And there's the sketch challenge. So I think I was fairly true to the sketch challenge. My background is a square instead of a rectangle and a little bit higher, but that's okay. Here's a piece for the inside, and I thought I would use this little stamp. It's like a little crosshatch stamp. with some pool party. I like to put that a little something over here. And maybe we'll stamp a flower right into that. I have one flower I feel bad for. I haven't used it on this card. So we'll add this flower, and it looks like it's a dandelion type flower. So I'm going to use a little wild wheat right on that. There we go. So we have a little something on the inside. And you could always, if you don't like to stamp on the inside, I saved a couple of pieces of paper. You can always put a piece of paper on the inside or do both. That's kind of pretty too. I think I'll just do with the stamping for now and save those for another card. All right, and then I just wanted to remind everybody about the Country Birdhouses Stamp Camp that I am doing with the Creativity Abounds design team. It's featuring this bundle, the paper that has the Country Woods paper with all the different woods, the eyelet embossing folder, and some ribbon, and the Smoky Slate Gems. You'll have to pick out probably a different ribbon than the bundle, so I don't think it's back in stock yet. But if you purchase those products through me, you get the Stamp Camp for free. And in the Stamp Camp, you will get a card kit of 13 cards prepped for you, as along with a Facebook group, an exclusive Facebook group where you'll see 13 other projects that people have made for you, and we'll show you how to do those. You won't have the materials for the live demonstrations, but you'll have materials that go with the PDF, and the PDF also has videos that show you how to make them. So if you're someone that thought, I don't want 26 projects with birdhouses, well, this group is so creative that at least half of the projects do not have birdhouses. There's some 3D items, there's some home decor, there's all kinds of things. So the Stamp Camp is June 14th and 15th in a Facebook group. It's all recorded. So you can watch it at any point. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I'd love to have you join us and have some of the fun. All right. Thank you, Jackie. Let me switch this view again. Thank you, Jackie. I'm glad you like the card and you like that DSP. The paper is beautiful. It really is gorgeous. And I do think that card came out great. Yeah. I love the flowers. Whoops, it's backwards to me. And the colors. I love when the DSP chooses the colors for me, because I would not have chosen those colors to go together. But because they were in the DSP, I went with them and they look great. So thanks very much. I hope you have a great Sunday afternoon. I hope you're having as nice a weather day as we're having here. I'm going to get outside for a little while. We've uncovered the pool today, so I'm going to try and get that ready and just enjoy the weather. So I will see you around. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye-bye.